Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and got a really good one for you today because I'm at Victoria Beach, and Victoria Beach has got the little Pirates Cove. This is a place in Laguna Beach. It's a little enclave that's got all these different famous sections. They filmed a bunch of movies at. There's the Pirates Castle there. But this thing has got like a Here to Eternity beach where it's got the beautiful spot. And just look at this, man. This is insane, okay? So, anyways, yes, it's free. Yes, you can walk out here. Parking's even free up here. But that being said, our business, economy, and the world right now is in complete turmoil right now. And we're going to cover a lot of this right now. It is absolutely crazy how many problems are out there right now. And turmoil is the perfect word for everything right now because there's nothing that is genuine about this economy. There's nothing that looks really good to it. And I get people that write me and go, oh, real estate's great here, Dan. Everything's great here. There is so much wrong right now, and we're going to cover it. So before I get into it, please take a second, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with everybody you know. And don't forget, we have an email list that you can join below. So sign up for that. Let's talk about turmoil. Everything's great in the world, right? It's perfect. Real estate industry is fantastic. I get people that write me that all the time. You don't know, there's no foreclosures. There's a ton of foreclosures. And I love to send the responses from CNBC of all the cities that are having massive foreclosures right now. But that being said, there is a mortgage company that was valued at $7 billion. $7 billion. They were considered to be a unicorn. This unicorn company, in the last 2 weeks, raised another $700 million. And the CEO, Vishal Garg, this guy had a online chat with all his employees, which was great. Look at the scuba divers coming out of the water here. So the name of the company is called Better.com. And why am I talking about this? Because this guy had invited all his employees, so they thought, to an all-hands-on meeting, and it wasn't. What he did was he went out and had a meeting with 900 of his employees, which was 15%, and fired them 2 weeks before Christmas. So that being said, he brought them online and got rid of all this place, all these people, and said that we have seen a shift in the economy. We have seen the real estate business change. We have seen the refinance business change. Well, why, guys? If it's not in complete turmoil, what are you talking about, Dan? What do you mean it's bad? It's not bad, Dan. Real estate's fantastic. It's not. Now, you can sit there and say Better.com is a joke and it's ridiculous and whatever, but here's something that they were the unicorn. They were the big company that's supposed to go public in the next 45 days. So they just laid off 900 people. The best thing about this was that one of the employees that was on the meeting, he filmed it. He filmed a TikTok and filmed the meeting and was very upset. You can read the stories in the video description below, but this was terrible. Hey, if you guys are on this call, you no longer work here. Your emails have been closed. Check your email for your severance package. You're getting a month's pay, and you'll get 2 months of the Cobra, and we'll pay a third month if you'd like us to. Absolutely crazy, guys. But again, that's how the real estate market is right now. There's a real problem with this. There is an absolute slowdown in this, and this is only going to get worse right now. Now, again, you're seeing high-end neighborhoods like this. Like, you know, these are $1 million listing. Los Angeles. Josh Altman just showed a house here on last week's episode that was for $30 million. You know, people like this are not affected by this. It's the average Joe that's affected by this right now. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. I want to know what you think. There's going to be a lot of different stories covered in this video, and it's going to make you ask questions, okay, which is what we should be doing. Everybody should, you know, put their thinking cap together and ask what's going on, and is this a problem? If you don't see problems, you're kidding yourself right now. So let me know what you think. Now, this is a very famous beach. You see it in movies, see it on postcards. Absolutely stunning. got the birds and the moss greenery out here. It's just absolutely paradise. What's crazy is that there are houses like this one that have full beach access. And some of these people, their backyard is the Pacific Ocean. Now, in the last 48 hours, we have seen an absolute bloodbath in cryptocurrencies. Absolutely fell off the cliff, okay? You know, unexplainable, it's bad, it's horrible, you know. Bitcoin's high, 66,000 or whatever it hit, is now in the 40s right now. And here's the thing, here's what I want you to answer for me, all you cryptocurrency blockchain people, and that is, what is it tied to? What makes it go up? What makes it go down? The stock market, technically, if you have a company that makes money, it goes up in value when the company does better. Now, there are things that hype things, and you can have meme coins, and you can have, you know, AMC that's on a short squeeze where people have bet against the company and shorted the company, so much so that they have to cover their short positions and the stock shoots up in value. Okay, there are things that can make things go up and down. That being said, what makes Bitcoin go up and down? What is it tied to? Well, Dan, it's the greatest inflationary hedge ever. You're stupid. Okay, I've gotten hundreds of emails like that because I'm stupid. That being said, what's it tied to? It has never seen an inflationary spike, guys. It was created in January of 2009. It never has seen an inflationary spike. So now that it's dropping like a stone, buy more. Just buy more, Dan. Don't understand. Don't just watch it. Buy more. What is cryptocurrency tied to? There's a finite number, Dan, that you don't understand. There's only so many Bitcoin that can be created. Fantastic, okay? That's great. But what makes it go up and down in value? Okay? It's the greatest currency in the history of the planet Earth, Dan. Okay. Great, okay? We're seeing an absolute bloodbath that really isn't explained right now. All these meme coins, the Doge coins that have taken a hit, the Shiba Inu, all that stuff is absolutely taking a hit right now, guys. So with that being said, you know, what makes this stuff go up and down? Okay? So it's down right now. That, we all know that. Okay. Now the next thing is gold and silver. I love gold and silver. I love gold and silver stocks. I love holding gold and silver. I think it's great. Okay. There is a couple that went out, and here in the 90s, I don't know if you guys remember this, but there were commercials. Hey, use your IRA to buy gold. Buy physical gold with your IRA, and these companies would sell people gold. Well, Mr. and Mrs. McNulty, Andrew and his wife, I think his wife is named Donna, went out and they bought hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of gold. And they used it in their IRA, but they took physical possession of it, so they held it at their house. Now, the IRS, when they started to spend it, said, wait a second, you got to pay taxes on this. And they charged them with $270,000 for holding gold in their house because they said it was in their IRA. That is crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. Now, there are people that were pitching alternative investments, you know, hey, buy gold, buy silver, which is great. It's a good investment, I think. But again, think of this. They held it at their house, and because of that, and because of the way they wanted to sell it, they got a huge tax penalty. Now, they owe taxes on it, plus they have a $50,000 penalty. So, over $300,000 in IRS taxes and penalties that they owe right now. That is absolutely crazy. So, watch how you buy investments, guys. Get some investment advice. Ask multiple people, okay? If it seems too good, it may be, okay? That being said, look at everything. Get some solid advice. Get somebody's advice who's been around the block. I'm telling you this right now. So much is going on with the economy right now, and every day the stock market is up, then it's down, then it's up. It's great. Business is good. Business is bad. But look at somebody like Better.com. They're the future of mortgages. Okay? Why are they laying off all these people? If you watch the video, there's a TikTok. One of the employees that got let go, he made a TikTok video that I included in the video description and showed how the owner of the company would say the market shifted, things are changing. Well, nobody wants to admit that if they're in the real estate business. Everything is good. I have a friend that sells real estate here in Orange County. Oh, Dan, we're not allowed to talk ever about things going down. We're only allowed to talk about how good things are. And she's pushing houses that are $1.7 million right now. So, track houses in Orange, California, that are ridiculous, guys. Okay? So, that being said, people are going to go out and get themselves in mortgages for over $1 million, and it's not a bad time, to buy. Keep buying, guys. Good luck to you. Okay? Just remember, the short sales that happened a few years ago are going to come back. There are seminars right now on getting short sales set up, so it's coming back, guys. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Let me know about Bitcoin. Don't forget to tell me how stupid I am. I forget. That's a highlight to this. Plus the wind's kicking up again today. My eyes are bothering me. Hope you guys are well. Let me know. You have to love Elon Musk. He's done it again. He has a new thing called the Cyber Quad. This is a $1,900 kids quad that's electric that was designed after the Cybertruck. And you can buy it this holiday season for your children for $1,900. And it's selling out like crazy. Everybody wants one because they love Elon, and everything's fantastic. Look at the waves, man. Isn't that crazy? Plus, Elon Musk has said that he wants to suggest that people over 70 should not be allowed to run for public office. Now, share your thoughts on that one, guys, because here's the thing. We have people in Congress and the House of Representatives that have been there for 25 years. Isn't it time to get some new blood in this thing? I mean, come on, guys. Isn't it time to do something completely different with this? So I kind of agree with them on that. Now, I think it's American Airlines that has a rule that if you're a pilot, you have mandatory retirement at 65. I know I have pilots that are out there. They're going to tell me if that's the case. But again, are your motor skills, do you lose them at 65? Should you not do that? Should you not be running for public office when you're that age? I really want to know what you guys think about this stuff. Now, it's interesting because I love people that are older. I love wisdom. I love experience, and I love not falling off the rocks too. So I'm gonna do that without killing myself. But that being said, is this right? Okay. The last thing is, it's official. Elon Musk just sold another 903,000 shares of his stock, so he's at over $10 billion in stock sold right now. Now, does Elon know something that we don't know about the economy? Is he preserving wealth? He's officially moved out of California now. They are in Texas right now. They're in the Austin area, and it's official that Tesla's there. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. Again, this state, has low property taxes in general, unless you get a thing called Mello-Roos, which you're an idiot if you do that. But that being said, it is fairly low in property taxes. Texas has got higher property taxes, but no state income tax. So please, guys, share your thoughts on all this stuff. Let me know what you think about this. And isn't this beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Now, this right here, what I'm standing in front of, that is the little pirate's castle that you guys have probably seen on movies and things like that. And again, one of the most beautiful private beaches in the world. You got to trek down here and walk. It's basically, this is somebody's backyard is where I'm standing right now, which is insane. So, heck of a place to get if you can afford it. Late last week, we found out that in November, 200,000 jobs were added. Everybody was upset because the experts anticipated that it would be around 550,000 jobs. Okay, that's great. Of the 200,000 jobs that were created, they were not in manufacturing. They were in hospitality and leisure and things like that. Not even construction, guys. If we have this boom going on, they should be in that industry. Now, here's the craziest part of this whole thing, and that is that there are an estimated 12 million people that are waiting on the sidelines looking for a better deal. Now, this is from Business Insider. It's fascinating because what are you waiting for? What's the deal? better benefits, better pay. I hate my job, I hate my boss, I want to do something different. Okay, well, that being said, guys, what's your qualifications to sit there? No, I'm waiting for something better. Okay, so, you know, we keep hearing about all these people that are sitting on the sidelines, 104 million people, now 12 million more people that are waiting for the better gig. Okay, you know, I understand people hate their existing jobs. I get it. I really do. But what's the answer to this? Is there a better job coming? Who knows? Is there no job coming? You got to think about that too. So this is just beautiful back there as it just sits there, and I'm getting just amazing waves to hit that rock. Now, all the moss that sits up here, this never dries out where I'm standing. So the waves crash here. You know, even as the tide goes out, this still stays wet. So the other thing is our buddies over at Goldman Sachs, all of them are getting bonuses right now of 3.6% increase in 2022. Okay, now the only problem is all the Goldman Sachs employees that do numbers and understand this are all saying, wait a second, this doesn't even catch up with inflation. So, you know, if you believe that inflation is at 5%, you're foolish, because you don't buy anything. You don't buy gas, you don't buy food, you don't leave your home, okay? And the Goldman Sachs employees are livid over this because it's at 16 to 20%, and they're basically losing money. So there's that. Now, the other thing is all the rampant crime that's going on around the country and all these takeover robberies. Bank of America just issued a statement, and there's a story attached below where they told their employees to dress down to go to the office. Don't look successful. Don't look like you work at a bank. Can you believe that? Think about that. What are you going to have the wife beater on and show up at the bank in shorts? Come on, this is ridiculous now, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous. Here in the state of California, in LA County, there was just a takeover robbery that was absolutely amazing, where they arrested 13 people. All 13 of them were let go without bail. I'm not making this up. Let go without bail, guys. So again, very famous shopping mall. The shopping mall I shot for Black Friday, that was the place. There was a restaurant attached to that was a victim of the takeover robbery, and they told everybody to get in the ground. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time, guys. You're gonna see this absolutely happen at the wrong place, at the wrong time, with the wrong people sitting there, because I know people, I was trained by these people over the summer, and they wouldn't get in the ground. There'd be a serious problem with these people. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. I know I just covered a little bit in this segment, but man, these waves are absolutely beautiful out here. Look at this, just absolutely stunning. This is one of the tide pools. You can see all the sea urchins down there. It's very cool. You've got mussels in there. They're all happy and healthy down there. I wonder if bankers live in the real world. The chief investment officer, Michael Hartnett for Bank of America, he did a flow show presentation at the end of last week talking about how he feels that inflation is going to be not only an economic problem, but a political problem for the existing administration. No duh, okay? So Mr. Rocket Scientist Hartnett, Mr. Rocket Scientist said that, but the best one was Peter Cheer of Academy Securities. Mr. Cheer came back and said that inflation is great. He used Gordon Gekko reference in that greed, like inflation, is good, and that this will drive the economy to a better spot, and it'll drive people to buy things and motivate people to work forward through all of this. That is lunacy, guys. The things that are affected, he said, gasoline generally goes up during inflationary spikes, and you also see everything else that's gone up during this time. It's all good that we're experiencing this, and it won't last very long, but it's all good right now. Take a look at the story as I try to not get killed on the rocks. But this is crazy, guys. How does anybody sit there and think that all this stuff is good from an economic standpoint? The average family is just getting destroyed right now with everything. Now we're getting hit with the increases on health insurance for the new year, I mean, guys, it's an absolute ton of money. I had a nurse reach out to me, and I'm not even going to give her first name or where she's located, but she was talking about how she's got a good job. She is struggling financially with everything that's going on right now, but she's got a full paycheck every 2 weeks, okay? Now, again, guys, I've said this before. Use this time of the year to set your goals for 2022. Look at the money situation. Look at everything that you're spending money on right now and see what you can cut out. Take a look at your food budget. What do you spend on everything? Most people don't do this. And again, people that make a few $1,000s a month, the people that make $20,000 and $30,000 a month. And yes, it's insane. There are people that make such a substantial amount of money, 25 grand a month, and they're broke, okay? If they lost their job, they would lose everything because they are so indebted. Car payments, house payments, the sea-doos, all the nonsense that they have in their lives that they don't need, okay? Look at what you can get rid of, look at what you can cut out, and try to save some money. You know, that's the number one thing that you can do right now. But again, this takes discipline. And finance, nobody wants to talk about their finances. Nobody wants to work on this stuff. But, you know, she became a nurse, okay? And that was not easy. The nurse's exam is incredibly difficult. It took years of schooling to do this. And, you know, she's a specialist in what she does. She's in a particular field. I won't even talk about it, but I'm super familiar with it. And she's an absolute pro. But she's having a difficult time right now economically, and you know, she can fix it. She absolutely can. I have total faith because she's a bright person that clearly got herself you know, with her degree and a great career, but she needs to be making better financial decisions that will clean things up, and better decisions are tough decisions. Look at all the mussels on the rocks. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to finish this video with these last story, and it's about student loan debt. There are 45 million people, it's anticipated, that owe $1.73 trillion in student loan debt. Soak that in, guys, because that's insane. Look at all the mussels on this. When the tide comes in, obviously these get covered with water, but absolutely amazing. Just a beautiful spot down here. Very few people. A lot of people come out here and take wedding photos and anniversary photos, and these women back here are making Instagram stuff. But really just a beautiful place. But student loan debacle is an absolute mess. Joe Biden has only given up and forgiven 1% of the student loans that he said he would when he came into office. Okay, that's interesting. You know, guys, I personally don't think it's fair that people that paid their student loan debts don't get those forgiven too. You should get a check back. If they forgive these people's loans and you ate top ramen and you didn't go out, you didn't go to the movies, you didn't go to a ball game because you couldn't afford it because you were paying off your student loan debt, let's write you a check as well, okay? So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think, because here's my other prediction. You're going to see, people get very upset about this, but you're also going to see another stimulus check right about the midterms, right about September, October of 2022. And it's going to be, isn't this great? Look what we've done for you. I think that's what's going to happen. Now, there will be tons of homeless people. There will be people that will have lost their homes, but they may give you another $1,400 or whatever. They never gave people the $2,000 that they said they were going to give. But that being said, people are still complaining about the student loan debt because in 2 months, you've got to start making those payments again. And people are freaked out because they've had a reprieve for the last 18 months and they haven't made those payments for 18 months. So I just want them forgiven. Yeah, I bet you do. But are you working in a career that can do it? Now, the greatest line that came out of these stories that I read was people are great at spending other people's money. They have reckless disregard for it. That's a great way of putting it, because it's not like you're borrowing it from your parents. It's not like they're leaning on you. You're just borrowing it from the government. Oh, they don't care. It doesn't matter. So people really don't take these student loans seriously like they should. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think about everything. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you want more access to me, there is a Patreon channel that we've had. We're coming up on a year on that. And you can get more access to me. The link is below. And don't forget to join the email list. The link is in the video description as well. All of the stories I talk about have a link to them in the video description as well. I don't make this stuff up out of thin air. I wish I could. Okay? Onward and upward, guys. I will see you very soon.